Wendy and I work for the East Baton Rouge Parish Library System. I'm going to be showing you how to make book page roses today. So this is a cute little guy right here. Alright, so your supplies are over here. We have scissors, pen, toothpick, book pages, and a pipe cleaner. You will have to provide your own scissors and pen. Okay, so you'll need 3 of these to make 1 flower. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold these in half, each one of them, diagonally 3 times. So 1, 2, 1, 2, So now we're going to make sure that you have this point, this middle point. This is the one that you want on the bottom, okay? And then you're going to basically make this into a petal shape. So I find it easiest to just cut and trim until it looks right. You want basically a circle right here. So let's see. Okay, so you want it about even across here, so even length, and this looks a little off, so I'm going to trim off a little bit right here. There. So now we have a little petal shape, or a heart if you start unfolding it. Then you can trace your petal shape onto the other 2. And again, double check and make sure you got the point down. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you're going to cut out these other 2, and then you're also going to snip just a little bit off of this bottom, like maybe a 1/4 inch at most. I would say just, I don't know, like a centimeter. It doesn't need to be a lot. So this is the finished one. You're going to open it up, and you're going to have basically a flower shape. The little hole in the middle. And I've got these other 3 ready to go, so I'm going to show you the next step with these. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take each flower. The first one you're going to cut out 1 petal, the second one you're going to cut out 2 petals, and the third one you're going to cut out 3 petals. So after you do that, you're going to want to make a little dome shape. So basically, in order to do that, we're gluing these together. So I'm going to give you tacky glue because hot glue is not transportable. But if you have a hot glue gun, it's way easier to do that at home. If not, you can use tacky glue. You're just going to have to wait for it to dry. So you're just going to glue this one. You're actually going to glue all of these, except for these 2. Those are going to be the centermost petals. See, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have these 2 centered ones. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And just put a thin line. If you have the tacky glue, the same thing. And just smoosh it together. If you have the tacky glue, you're going to have to wait for it to dry. so these last two, we're just gonna curl. So I'm gonna start with one side and just this bigger one, you're gonna curl a little looser. Let's try that again. And then you're just gonna dab a little glue on that. This one, you're gonna roll tighter. Okay, so we have one more step before we put the whole thing together. What you want is to curl your petals like this towards the outside. So I think a toothpick is probably the easiest way to go with that. If not, if you need to do it quick, just use a pen and they'll get a vaguely curled over look. I'm going to stop because it's going to take me a little bit to curl these petals and then we'll start again. Now we have a flower made and the petals have been curled. So we get to put it together. So we go biggest to smallest. I've got my little one in here. And this is the 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we're going to start from the biggest one and just put a little bit of glue right around the bottom. Line up those holes. It actually looks better if you move it a little bit off kilter. So let's do that. There we go. We can fluff it. We got the next one. Little one. Now at this point, you might want to stick this guy in a little bit further so that he pokes out because it'll look a lot better. Either that or trim off the bottom a little. And the same thing goes with this and the little one. See how he's poking out? I kind of want to push him down a little bit so it looks more natural. So there we go, yeah. So we've got little ends poking out here. And let me get the middle one in there. And that is it. It is together. Now, if you want to place it on a stem, it's not really difficult, but you may have to trim the bottom a little bit to make it fit. So see if we can get it in there. And actually we can, but you can cut off the little bottom of it if you can't get it in there. A little more glue around it and you're good to go. And there's our flower. You can fluff it, move it around so that it looks prettier. Guy we just made. Now this is 4x4 square paper. That's what we made this one out of. This one is the same, I believe. I just made it a little flatter. But there are other options. The bigger you make the page size, the bigger the flower. This is 5x5. This is 6x6. And I really love the way the comic book one came out. So play with colors, play with colorful comic book pages. And they look really cute. Make a little vase of them. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.